Hey guys, it's Nina from Worship Piano Tutorials, and I will show you how to play the song Hills and Valleys by Tauren. You guys voted for it #1 on my website on the poll, so I love that. Go ahead, come back on my website and vote for the next tutorials you want to see. So the introduction for this song looks like this. Shadows, and then it goes to the verse. So I played it real quick because it is real quick, and now I'm going to show it to you slow motion. So what I'm doing with my left hand is I'm just playing octaves. So that's pretty much the notes, the chords that you're playing is the B minor, A, G, and then D. And then with my right hand, I'm playing a duo or two notes of the first and third of B minor. So first and third of B minor, and then E, F sharp, A, back to F sharp, E, E, and then D. So again. So you could kind of think of it as a D. And if you want to do it easy, you don't have to play that duo. You could just do this. I just do the duo because it kind of sounds more the original. So that's how you do that high part. Feel free to rewind if you need to look at it again. And then when you go to that lower part, you do the same thing here. So, and then for that last part, you play. So how that looks like is I'm playing E and F sharp, like a legato, I guess it's called. Gosh, forgot all my music theory stuff, but kind of end it like that. Kind of like to end it with that part of D chord. So just again, I'll play it really slowly. So again, that was really slow motion, played it through. If you need to, again, rewind, watch it again. I also have a slow motion option on YouTube. So if you switch settings, you go to speed, you could select a slower speed. Of course, my voice will sound funny, but it might be beneficial for you to watch me play. Anyway, so moving on to the verse. The verse chords are B minor, A, G, and then D. So you're going to be playing it in this groovy way. Actually, there's two ways to play this song. You could choose to play it the groovy way, or you could do just a regular, like, I walked among the shadows, you wiped my tears away. So if you're a beginner, I just suggest not playing the groove and doing the original chords. I will show the groove because that's just how the original is. I'm kind of obligated, even though it's super hard for me even to play and sing. But here's how the groove looks like. I walked among the shadows, you wiped my tears away. I felt the pain of heartbreak, and I've seen the brighter days. And I've prayed prayers to heaven from my lowest place. I've held in your blessing, God, you give. So now just to give you an idea of that, how that looks just with piano, it's like. So just play that groove. It might be hard to play this groove and sing, but it's really up to you. You know, if you're playing for someone else, it's going to be really easy to accomplish this groove. If you're singing, you might just choose to do the regular. So that's the verse for you and the pre-chorus. I kind of went into that because they're so connected. And the pre-chorus, you only see after verse 1. So I'm going to kind of connect it to verse 1. So what you have here is you end it off with a G. Take away. You take away into the E minor. So in the pre-chorus, there's no groove. You're just playing how it is, you know? So it's not complicated at all. Really easy. Same with the verse. Really easy. If you got the groove down, you've got it. So moving on to the chorus, the chords are, of course, the same. So you got the B minor, A. You could do the A4 sometimes if you feel like it. And then you have the G and then D. So in the chorus, you'll still have that groove. Although I notice that sometimes he doesn't do the groove and sometimes he does. So you really choose, you know, what you want to do. I noticed that when he starts going into the high octaves, then he doesn't do the groove because I guess he's kind of focused on that, you know, playing. So really it's up to you if you want to do the groove or not. Anyway, so chorus for you. So I'll sing it through, show you, and then I'll go through detail. Anyway, so that was the chorus. So again, the groove is so important. You just 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Not the official way of counting music, obviously, but it just makes it easy for my brain to think of it as like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Anyway, like, it makes sense in my brain to just count 1, 2, 3 and just hold it out. Although in musical notation, it's probably different. So that's how I do the groove. Just practice it a lot, all over and over again. And then as you get the groove, you could add some, you know, like flowy style with your left hand. So for example, so you could add some, you know, with your left hand. So I could even do first, third, fifth, or just first, fifth, and first. So depending where you are at as far as flowy style, really let it accommodate, you know, fit your needs. But also, if you don't know how to do the flowy style, you know, you could just do the single, you know, like, so you could do just as well if you just play with one hand. I mean, with one key. So that's the chorus for you. And after the chorus, you have what's called like a tag after the chorus, and you're the god of hills and valleys. And the way you play that is, of course, same chords. So don't forget that groove, right? Hills and valleys. Hills and valleys, God of hills and valleys. One thing that you want to try is during hills and valleys, you could do like... Just hit on that A when you get to the hill. Once you get to the top of the hills, No, you can press on that A. I think that's what kind of he does. So hills and valleys. Anyway, so that will make it kind of sound pretty. And then you go into that instrumental, right? And then into verse 2, like, so I watch my dreams get broken. So see, right now I'm singing without the groove, which just sounds perfectly fine. I moved on to the chorus already. So chorus number 2, you could play the groove. You don't have to play the groove. And I want you to notice that when he gets to I'm standing on the mountain, he starts playing higher notes. So I'll show you how to play those right now to be more powerful. So I'm standing on the mountain. Anyway, that was really messy because these triads that I just played are really unusual for me, and I usually never play them. So it's like, let me find them. So what I did there is I'm playing a B. So here's my B minor, but I'm playing my B minor like inverted, like this, but it's in the higher notes. So so I'm playing an inverted B minor, inverted A, and then a G, regular G, and then inverted D. So, so while I'm doing that, I'm also doing flowy style with my left hand. So it gets a little, depending on your level, might get a little difficult. So like, whoa. And then you go into hills and valleys part. So again, you could do this. You don't have to. It just adds some high keys like he does, and it's so beautiful. Anyway, then you go to You're the God of Hills and Valleys again. At the end of every chorus, you have that. And in some parts, I feel like he actually plays the melody out. So I would suggest that if you want. So God of Hills and Valleys. So he'll actually play it out sometimes. So you could go ahead and do that as well. And then you get to the bridge, and it's like right after the, tag. So you don't even have an instrumental or anything. So I am not alone, Father, you give to every joy, Father, you give So after that bridge, you can repeat that bridge however many times you want. It's pretty simple. Again, you could choose to do the groove or not. I didn't do the groove just now. So depending to, it's up to you. And then you go into the mountains, I will bow my life. Yeah. And you just hold out the D. Anyway, the chords are the same. So really not difficult. And then you go into the chorus again and going back to the tag, if you're the God of hills and valleys. And then at the end, of course, you can end it out with the outro. It's really quiet. So you got your B, A4, G. Then you have a D, B minor again, A4, and then G. So I am not alone. Kind of ends. So really simple. The outro, you're playing the same chords, you're just playing them really high up here and keeping your left hand just really quiet. Anyway, guys, that's the whole song. Goodness, that was quite a song. It has a lot of parts to it. So, but if you just break it up to like verse, chorus, verse, it might be a little easier because there's like a tag and a refrain and, you know, a lot of stuff. Anyway, guys, I got my chords from the Tabs app. So comment, let me know if you have any questions. This will be posted on my website, so you could check it out and vote for the next song tutorial. And of course, if you want to support this ministry, go ahead and go to the donate page of my website.